Welcome to Breaking the Glass Ceiling podcast. We'll be talking about the challenges we all face when we pursue success. We'll talk to individuals and professionals who give us insight and practical advice on how they broke the glass ceiling and actually reached their goals. Our mission is to give you the tools and resources that help you overcome obstacles and unlock your full potential. Our episodes may get a little edgy, so you may want to buckle up and get ready to break those pesky glass ceilings. Now here's your host, a true professional ready to take the journey with you, Celeste Sierra.
So we're here again on the last episode. Oh no, not the last. I'm kidding.
The finale.
We should totally push this for the season finale. Yes, let's do that. Okay. So we're here on one more episode of Breaking the Glass Ceiling. I was like, what is it called?
Wow,
I'm just like, it's a gloomy day today. It's just a gloomy day today. I'm so excited because my best friends are here. Yay! Well, a couple of them. Not everyone's here.
Two,
we have to do another one with everyone.
Yeah,
that would be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. The gang.
We need to schedule.
I was thinking. Remember when we went to Truckee? I was like, that'd be fun if we did a video.
Yeah,
because I hate being on video, but with you guys, it's.
You don't even think that you're.
I don't think about it.
Yeah, you guys don't even exist with the cameras. It's like so much more fun when you're with your girlfriends. But anyway, thank you, Drea, for making the sacrifice.
Well, here and leggings and all.
After her workout. That's what friends are for.
Casual Friday.
It is Casual Friday. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you, Heather, for being here. How does it feel?
I'm excited to be here. Can you tell?
Yes, you're so excited. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out, okay, what should we talk about? Because we can talk about just like all the fun things that we do. Well, we should talk about everything because we do a lot of fun things together. We work together. We work out together.
Mm-hmm.
Travel together.
Well,
I was going to say.
How long have we known each other?
There you go.
So, Heather, you've known Celeste a little longer. That is, I think, our funniest story, how you and I met randomly.
I don't know if it's funny. I mean, we were drinking. We were always
okay, well. That's what
you weren't drinking.
I was not drinking.
No, you were on some challenge.
And we were going through the village in Claremont, and her and Ish, her husband, were sitting at the bar. I was there with a couple friends, and we started chatting because we were all in real estate. And that was 5, 6, maybe even.
It was 7 years. Wait.
What year was that? Because
2000.
You were just moving to Claremont.
2015.
That was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we didn't reconnect for at least another year or two.
Yeah.
We did a mud run. So she would see that, like on social media, that I was always doing whatever.
Because Heather's always on social media, so I knew what she was always
always
fun stuff.
And then she was always like wanting to do fun stuff or doing fun stuff, and she's like, I know I can hit up Heather, and she'll probably do this mud run with me, and I did.
But then I did it with my assistant back then,
yeah.
And then you did it with Dana. With Dana.
Uh-huh.
But then I think we started together like the first minute, and then you guys split up. Like we ended up like doing it separately, but then at the end we kind of like met up or whatever. But that's how we met, and then
fast forward. And then she convinced me to go to CrossFit,
right? Because I was already at Burn.
Yes. Oh, hey, come and do this.
So
this will be so much
CrossFit
fun
together.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, another year
I
or
don't
so
even
later?
know how long.
Because I was 2019.
Okay.
2019, we moved here in the area because my son started at Damien in his junior year, and then I went to Laverne, and it was the moms crew. Like all the moms went at 8 a.m. or 8:30
after they drop off all the kids.
So you'd see all the stay-at-home moms or work-from-home moms, and I walk in and Celeste here. Come hang
Come to our side of CrossFit.
Yes, don't go on that side with the buff girls. Come with us. The ones that pretend we're buff.
We work out every day to say we're fit, but I don't know what happens.
But we enjoy life too. I mean, that's part of it. But then
balance.
So I was like, here, meet my other friends. Was Christina already going?
Yeah.
So we were all kind of already there, and then you were the last one to come in.
Yeah.
And so that was in 2016?
19.
So right before COVID, like a year before COVID. Right?
Maybe a whole year or so.
So 19.
Yeah, because 2019 is when we went to LA for your birthday. Yeah, 2019, that December. Remember, we all went and celebrated her birthday.
I was 39.
Mm-hmm.
You were what?
That was before I turned 40.
Oh, you're 39. You were turning 29.
I could have just been like, I was.
Okay, I remember. So then it's been like, what, 5 years then? Or whatever?
Yeah.
And then, so then ever since then, we've been friends. We became friends. And then we were working out together. And then we started traveling together. And then we started working together.
Yes.
Yes, tell us about that, Drea.
How did you get wrapped up into working with Celeste?
How has your experience been?
Well, after the pandemic, my son graduated high school. And I was no longer needed to do stay-at-home mom duties. I was no longer an Uber mom. So I needed something to do. And I had already been looking around like, okay, should I go back to corporate America? Should I do, my own business? And then all of a sudden Celeste had bought a franchise. Like, I bought this franchise and financial services. And I'm like, my eyes kind of lit up like, well, my friends got a business that maybe I can help with. Like,
I remember you saying, like, if you need any help or anything, I was like, yes, come today now. Actually, I don't remember exactly.
What do we do? No, you're like, come to this meeting. Wait, is it a pyramid scheme? Do I have to sell hair products or something?
But I think like one of the other parts too is that we skipped over is that Drea also you had a business.
Yeah.
And you did meal prepping. So she's
had a couple businesses.
Yes, but you started cooking for us every Sunday and you did drop off. So like that was, you were not just a stay-at-home mom, but you were cooking for us and you were our mom. You were our stay-at-home mom. You were cooking for us and that was a big deal.
You were keeping us fit.
When she stopped doing that because her financial business was picking up, we were very sad.
Yeah, I was like, what did I do?
Like, now how are we going to eat?
I know. And that's exactly how my life is. I don't know what to eat every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
gave you
suggestions.
No,
it doesn't work the same way.
It's just not
I want to open my refrigerator and my food is there. Made by Drea.
I'm gonna tell you now that I don't even like to get behind the stove anymore. Like,
are you serious?
It makes me cringe.
Yeah. I remember when I was like totally suffering, like I never have anything to eat, and then you came to my house, and then she came with like her bags, and she brought all the food, and she literally cooked at my house, made me like meal preps for like 2 days, and she's like, "Here, stop complaining." I was like, "Yes, I love you. And you get a raise."
In like 30 minutes, I can go.
And I was like, wait, what did you use? And the next day I'm like, I don't even know what the heck she used.
Yeah.
But it was
sometimes I think still I'm like, maybe I should text Drea and ask her for the recipe for a couple of my favorite dishes.
Because you're going to do it.
Yeah, like I'm not going to. So
yeah,
then
exactly.
I'm like, why am I going to actually text her and ask her when I'm probably not going to even
wishful thinking.
It is. I mean, it crosses my mind.
Right.
Like maybe I will.
And then COVID happened. And then so everyone stayed at home. And it was very, well, no, for a little while we stayed at home. And then some of you were going and working out together at Christina's house, like towards the end of COVID, right? I think it was.
Yeah, she had her gym set up.
But then that's when kind of like we all split up in a way of working out together. Yeah. And then life, again, even though we're all, well, not just us working together, but now it's kind of bringing us back together because now we're planning on working out together again.
Mm-hmm. We are.
Yes.
Full circle. Just wait.
I know. So that's exciting. And then you came around on the mortgage side to work with us. I don't even know how long ago that's been. Like a year?
Yeah. I mean, you and I have been doing business, though, mortgages for years.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Then me holding my license here has been a little over a year and a half, I think.
So why don't you guys tell everyone that's listening on why it's so wonderful to work here with us? And yes, we are hiring all the time.
You want to go first? Or you want me to?
Because yes, you go.
Well, you're my best friends. I don't feel like I'm going to work. I feel like I'm going to hang out with my best friends.
Yeah.
But then Celeste has this side to her that just doesn't stop. It's like the constant machine going and flowing, and it's inspiring, and you just want to keep at her pace, or you want to do these things too, but sometimes we have to tell her, no, stop it. Like,
she doesn't tell me no, she just ignores me.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Or no, I make faces.
She rolls her eyes at me, she ignores me, and she's like, huh? That's when I know she's just like doesn't want to talk.
I don't want to do it. You can't make me. Well, but at the same time, we do want to do as many things as she throws out there, because we never know what's gonna what's gonna
bring us business. I remember a couple of times, but one time in particular, we were sitting here, and Drea and I have talked about this, because like something will come up and we'll be like asking you a question, and you just are like, well, here, let's find out. And you pull up the thing and you jump on the chat, or you're calling somebody, and we're like, oh, that's how she does it,
things done.
Because she and I would just sit there like, I wonder how that works.
We're thinking.
Yes. And she is just like, no, get on the phone call or jumping on the chat. I think I needed something on one of our software programs. And I was like, oh, and then the problem was solved 10 minutes later. I probably would have waited 10 minutes for to see if I could come up with a solution instead of just calling a customer service or whatever. Right. And that's something that, we both chat about all the time. If ever, even when you're not around, well, let's do what Celeste would do, and let's hop onto the chat and see if we can get the answer right away. So, and like you said, coming and working with our friends, yes, we are all friends, but we also know there is work to get done. And, we
like our lifestyle, so we have to work.
We have to work, and we all want to help each other get better or bring something to the table. So we're not just going to sit here and, chat all day long.
just have the day.
Just in between our work. Yeah.
But it's been interesting, because we've all seen each other just grow a little more and a little more throughout the years. And we've said that to each other, like, wow, how inspiring our friends, our group of friends continues to want to grow, no one's
and it's all of us too. I mean, even though Heather and Christina are not here, right? We've seen Christina grow in her business. She was one of my very first podcast, and she talked about women in tech. We haven't had Heather yet because she's never here, because she's always working on her beautiful homes in Northern California. And that's, and that's one of the things that I always talk about, right? Surround yourself with people that inspire you, and then just make you want to do more in life, and not just in business, but in life in general, right? I think that the fact that we not only share wanting to be better business women, we also share our families, and then we share our vacations. And, if we want to have a super nice vacation, we all kind of gather together and we push each other to hey, let's do it, because we all deserve it. Right.
Yeah.
So, so I think it's just important to really, just really talk about and emphasize on the fact that your group of people, like I always say, and that's true. And it's always the five people that you surround yourself with the most. That's who you become, right? And
there's 5 of us,
and it is 5 of us.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly could be 5.5.
Yeah. Well,
we have a new incoming
trainee.
She's in training. We're gonna say let's not forward this to her. Could be like, what? I thought I was part of the group.
At her level. She is an attorney.
So. She is an attorney, which is again, and she's a very powerful, successful attorney. So she's again, you have to know who it is that you're hanging out with and talking to, and just on a daily basis. You can't have those friendships that just unfortunately can bring you down or take your energy away, right? Drea and I talk about energy all the time, right? Because we just complain sometimes.
Okay, well, I was going to bring that up too. Is we are all very real with each other, so it's not like we're coming in and I don't even want to say faking it, because you don't typically fake things with your friends, but it's just we can have a bad day, we can complain, we could not agree with what somebody's doing. We don't take it personal. It's not it creates a fight. I mean, we will, I think you know what I mean, but we can have a disagreement or have an argument or have whatever, and it's not going to linger for days. It's over. It's over when the conversation is over. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about this too, for me at least, is that I can just be me. And if I'm not having a good day, I could be honest about it. Or, you know, if something goes wrong family-wise or work-wise or health-wise or whatever, it's just, I'm just not feeling it, or whatever my day might be. Yeah. And it doesn't escalate from there. It's not like, oh, I was left out, or none of that. And I think that that's something that makes it really nice for all of us, is that we know we have each other's back on any given day with any circumstance. And it makes it, our friendship, very authentic and unique.
Let's talk about one of my favorite things to talk about. Well, aside from vacations, like that's my favorite thing. But my next favorite is like this is the funny thing that I was just thinking about that we had to talk about. Our future goals of when we are old women.
Well, then we can't send this to your husband.
Oh, darn it. They won't watch this anyways. Just make sure you don't put it on like a short reel or anything.
Put it at the end of the video. So
no, they'll probably be super happy about this too. They'll be like, yes. Then the guys can go. So the whole, like our talk is always like, we're going to go and, well, it's two things. Either we buy an island, right? Yeah. And then we're all going to move to the island and just live happily ever after without husbands.
Well, because men usually die before women, right? That's like a
statistic. That's right. So we're already like, we're banking on the fact that they're gonna die before us. Yeah. And then we're moving to the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then or we're gonna go and travel through Europe, right? Didn't we talk about that too? Italy. Yeah, we're gonna do Italy.
Heather and Christina just got back from Italy, so they were looking at property.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna buy a villa in Florence and then wait for the husbands to die. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be talking about this. I swear, Ish, I love you. This is just like, I'm sure the guys have some other talks too. Anyway, but I just think it's so funny. Like we're always like talking about like the future and how, you know, what we're planning to do with it or whatever. So
in our retirement years.
Yes, which should be like next year. I mean, really. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
and all of these talks happen also, like we have our group text message and we have our group Instagram messaging.
Oh yes.
So we could honestly be having.
Now we have a group email.
And a group email.
But that's because of the vacation we're planning on right now.
So at any given point, there could be some conversation going on any platform. You can't keep up with us. Like nobody will be able to keep up with our conversations.
I know. I can't even keep up with her.
I know.
Well, I don't even know how Heather keeps up with it because she's like the one that turns off her phone all the time.
Me, I do. Well, because everyone, you check your phone all the time. So
yes, I'm on my phone all the time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't need your notifications on because it would just constantly be.
That is true.
I have the little red notification. I just don't have the sound. So
that's annoying.
Look at my phone, I see that there's messages there.
Oh, did it happen like 30? Oh, Celeste texted an hour ago. No,
it hardly ever goes that long.
Wow,
hardly, except for whenever you really
have a special Celeste.
I know
notification.
Yes, because I agree with that. Yes,
if it's how long do we get? An hour?
You've got a 10-minute window.
Minutes.
With me, you do not have an hour.
It depends on what the reasoning is, I think, for the message.
So then what you're saying is you read the message, and if it's not important, then you won't get back to me right away?
No, I'm saying how much time we have. If it's something that you just need us to respond back with, you maybe have 10 minutes at most. If it's like something else, sometimes you'll give us like an hour and then it's like, hello, where are you? Answer me. Why haven't you responded?
Yeah. Why am I being ignored?
She does do that.
Yeah.
Are you
I don't
alive?
like to be ignored. Yeah. Are you alive?
Yeah.
Is anyone dead yet or what happened?
When I see the text that says, "Are you alive? Are you okay?" I'm like, oh my God.
I just want to make sure you're okay. Uh-huh. What if I had to run to like check on you?
It's been 30 minutes since I texted you last.
You guys are not making fun of me.
No.
I'm going to send the search crew.
Well, it's all fun and games, but we do get work done.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so whenever we have a work event, the conversation is always like, okay, well, how long are we going to be there? What are we wearing? What are we bringing? How much sooner? Who's driving? Like, it's a huge,
yes,
conversation. And then also it's, especially for like the formal events, we all have pictures. We try on the dresses. We
it goes on for like a million years before the event.
Like we vote. It's like
we order 5 dresses. Yeah, we send 4 back,
and typically we're on our phones here shopping. That happens like during our break sessions at work.
During lunch hour.
Our 10-minute break.
Yeah, and then we
per LA County standards, you have to have a break.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's always fun because that happens like, especially for the formal things. I feel like we start on that 30 days in advance of like what we're gonna order, and
that takes a lot of preparation.
And that's very important.
And then
to the two of you.
Always getting your hair done, your nails done, your everything done like the day of. And
no, but that's what about like her?
Okay, stop.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What?
She's like, she's like before, right? Before she
like the day of too. I'm like, seriously, ladies.
No, like before she would do like the basics.
Oh
right?
yes.
Now she's like the long nails, the eyelashes.
Well, she's in the business world now.
Yeah, she's just like, and she's taking golf lessons now.
That is true.
Even and she's like, who are you, Drea?
Yeah, every time he sees you, who are you?
Taking golf lessons. We're
playing soccer. Yeah.
So there's just a lot of new interests that have evolved.
And then so like let's talk about the golf thing, because I always wanted to, but then that's okay, I'll just live through you. But like what
we all need to do it. There's so many golf events that we can be at.
Oh yes. Well, I just got invited to the Cabo one.
Oh well, that one we should definitely.
I'll share with you guys a little bit. I was like, ooh, maybe I'll just send Drea in my name. But what made you do that? Because again, people always think of things that they would want to do and wish they could do or whatever, but very few, unfortunately, take the step of like, okay, I'm doing it, right? And that's what I've always said, right? Like all the time, I don't think of the things that I want to do. I just think about it and I'm like, okay, let's do it, right? We'll figure it out. You'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out together. But this is something that I don't even think you talked about it for a long time. You talked about it for a little bit and then you did it.
It's a process with me. Like I always start thinking every year of, okay, what do I want to do? Like what do I need to get into? One year it was CrossFit. I was diehard CrossFit. It was bodybuilding. I was diehard bodybuilding. Last year I just like studying, learning all this stuff. And in the back of my brain from years out, I always wanted to play golf with my dad before he passed. And I would tell him, and he got me clubs, and they've been in the garage for years. Like, wow. And I look at them all the time, and I'm like, oh, God, I just want to learn. And I'd always say, I just want to go learn. But then I look at the cost, and
it's an expensive sport.
It's not cheap. And then the time that you need to learn a new sport, it's like, oh, my gosh, okay. But this year, everything, it's like, I'm not going to say no to anything. If it comes in my head, and I really want it, pops into my head, and I really want to do it, no more questions.
So is that
I'm
how
gonna
soccer
do it.
came about you?
Soccer. I'm like, I want to do something different. I want to play a sport. I want to learn something new.
Yeah.
And you guys were playing soccer.
Dang.
I'm in.
And last night's game, she had an assist to a goal. I was so proud of her. Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but yay for my friend.
She kicked it to the girl who scored the goal.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah.
Got it.
It was very exciting.
Yeah, I felt like a real soccer player last night.
like Messi.
Golf too. I have this great instructor. She's super sweet, and it's just little by little I need to learn. I mean, basics right now, but I want to get on the course.
But then you were just like, okay, so I'm doing it, and you make the call, and then you're just like, okay. And you didn't even tell anyone.
No.
Because you wanted to do this by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see how things are happening.
Wait, I want to get a little bit better before you go.
Because once I come in, forget it. Like, it's on.
Celeste is going to kill it.
Yeah, like, I don't even need to take classes. It'll be just fun anyway. Like,
a
just
lot of people
try to kick the ball.
Or
is it a ball? Is it called a ball? Is it a ball?
Yeah.
Oh, a golf ball. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know.
I think all of them are like a basketball and a football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, excuse me here, Spanish speaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about you guys making fun of me every time I speak.
But Kate, it's not that we're making fun. This is like a perfect example of just how our day is. Like, it's fun. Everything we just laugh about, pretty much anything and everything. And yeah, sometimes you say things and we're just like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that you said recently, but we just look at each other and laugh, and then it just makes us happy.
Okay.
Just like the little accent or the mispronunciation.
What did she say? And I look at Drea like, wait, what did she say?
Well, I'm sure if we were in Mexico, we'd do the same thing to you guys.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't
we don't speak Spanish.
No, but it would be like, do we want to know? Are we supposed to know what she said? What is she saying over there? What are we supposed to be doing? I don't want to get in trouble.
That's not funny. I'm going to fire the two of you.
Oh, that is funny.
That is not funny, but whatever.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is
funny.
fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun to definitely work with close friends. So I have this like thing of like when people call people friends and they're not really friends, they're just like acquaintances. Like Ish could tell you, he always talks about, oh, my friend so and so, my friend so and so, and I'm like, they're not your friends. If I don't know them, they're not your friends. Like, they're acquaintances. But because I feel like the word friend really has a meaning. Like it should be like a real friend, like someone that you really consider someone close to you and
you know things about you.
Right.
You spend time with.
Right. Yeah. And so like when he talks to me about, oh, my friend, I'm like, who? What? He just gets mad. I'm just like, well, then again, they get mad at a lot of stuff.
Hence our idea, our goal.
Don't talk about that.
Of our island one day. I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Heather's a single one of the group. So we live through her.
My wonderful, exciting life.
Through your life.
Yes. Tell us all about it. I'm just kidding. I really hope that the husbands don't watch this. I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe don't tag them or tag. Yeah. It's fun. We love them.
Yeah. But anyway, so, okay. So we talked about the fun. Oh, you were going to talk about, we were talking about something funny about like the events, but I can't remember.
Oh, so I think it was our very first event that we were doing with TFA or for TFA, that side of the business. And we had a table. And so Drea, so Celeste signs us up for these things, which were
all of us.
Yes.
Including me.
She signs all three of us up for these things. And typically like the setup and what time you have to be there is right during her drop off for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Not my fault.
So she's like, okay, so we have to be there at this time. Yeah. So you two are going to go and get it set up and whatever. That's like 9 times out of 10 how these events happen, right? And then she walks in after it's set up. Like the boss she is, right? Yeah, and that one event, we had to be there at 6 a.m. It was dark outside. We had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, like heavy boxes of shirts and like pens. I don't know, all the giveaways. And we had to walk it from the car into an elevator. And I just remember
up the stairs.
Drea had one box. I don't know who else. Priscilla had another box. And we'd get into the elevator and the two of them would just like attach themselves to the wall to like help them get the boxes up because they were so heavy. So we begged her, can you please get us like a wagon or something?
If you're not going to help us.
No, that was the first event. We did not have one. So
yeah,
we were like,
no, she brought it after.
Oh, I brought it after. Yeah. Okay.
But we were sweating.
Yeah, no wonder when I got there, I was like, why are you guys sweating?
Yeah, we were sweating.
It's like cold in here.
We were not prepared. Everybody else, like these other companies that were coming in, they had like a full on setup of, they knew what they were doing. We were total amateurs.
First timers.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, because on that same day, after all of that happened, then we were like, okay, I have the wagon. So we load everything in the wagon. And then we go to the parking lot. I'm like, okay, we'll put a lot of stuff in my car. But then I had a piece of luggage in my car that I was trying to give to Goodwill like that weekend or whatever.
You did?
No, I was supposed to give it to Goodwill that weekend, but since we were trying to load everything in my car, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna leave it. I think this was at the Ontario Convention Center.
Maybe.
It was a long time ago. I'm sure it's gone. I left the luggage there in the parking lot. It's a big.
That was another one of those things where Jay and I were like, bye. Like
everyone's like, "Whew, let's go." Big old piece of purple luggage. It was a very good. Someone, I'm sure someone is using it
right now.
Yeah,
I'm
sure they appreciate you leaving your.
But
luggage.
it's just like funny, like all this stuff that we just like.
Yeah.
Go through like that. Yeah, that was too funny.
And we laugh about it and we have a good time, but I don't know, it just is like no matter what we have planned, whatever you sign us up for, 9 times out of 10 we're down because we're going to have a good time. We'll make it fun. Even if it's not fun, we'll figure out a way to have a good time.
Yeah,
that's true.
5 times out of 10 we're like grinding our teeth.
The whole time. Yes,
we don't want to do it, but once we're in it,
yes,
it's fine.
Like our last event was a lot of fun.
Which one was that?
The women breaking barriers.
Oh, God. Oh, do we want to talk about that?
Oh, yes. Eric, let's talk about that.
Oh, my goodness.
That was like all the women that hopefully will watch this that were there and will understand how much fun that was.
I mean,
at least for Eric.
I mean,
that was too fun. No, that was a great event. I think that I'm actually looking forward to like next year and like really like I think for being our very first like event that we put together that's not here in the office, that was at another location, and I think it was great. Next year we'll have Heather speak. She has a whole year to join Toastmasters. To join Toastmasters. That's another thing that we're doing together. Well, I haven't been in the last 3 weeks, but I'm going back eventually. But Toastmasters, I think, has helped. And it's funny, actually, I was going to tell you yesterday, I was listening to an interview with what's his name? Lewis. Hose. Hose. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, we always look
so
at
he
his
was
last
talking.
name.
He was talking to Tony Robbins. That was one of the interviews, and he told Tony Robbins about how he was Toastmasters for 1 year. It was just 1 year that he did it. He said he did all the speeches and whatnot, and that's what helped him get into public speaking and all that stuff. But like that's another thing that I was like, okay, we're doing Toastmasters, go, and then we joined. And I really think it's helped.
I mean,
both of us, right?
We've been in Toastmasters maybe 2 months, or I've been consistent maybe 2 months. And she's like, okay, now you're going to do your first speech.
And we're like, well, hang on a second.
Wait, I haven't even done an official Toastmasters speech to prepare myself.
Doesn't have to be.
But they go through this whole system online where you do different speeches to help you organize your thoughts, and I don't know. But I hadn't even done one through their system.
Right.
Oh,
before you threw me into the wolves.
But you haven't done one, like you haven't prepared for one, because you have done speeches. Because when you joined Toastmasters, from the day one that we were there, they had us speak.
Yeah. But to be prepared.
Right.
And I was listening to something the other day, I was going to throw it at you, about TED Talks, how they prepare 4 to 6 months in advance, for their
TED Talk.
Yeah, obviously I wouldn't need that long, but still.
It depends on how long your speech is, though.
4 weeks.
If you think about it.
Well, I think it just, I
it
don't
depends
know.
on the person.
Yeah.
And you have to, accommodate to.
Well, because like we were talking about this, right? So, for some people, planning is their, forte or whatever. Like for you,
Planning
you have
and
to
being
be
prepared.
be prepared, study it, and like because that's you, right? And that's why, like working wise, like we work well together because I'm like all chaotic and all over the place with ideas and stuff, and then you kind of come in and just like structure, right? And I'm not structured at all. And for me, like speaking is the same way, right? Because I told you, like, I wing it, and it's so much better when I just, to me, I feel that winging it to me just like kind of works better, because I don't, if I start thinking and getting in my head, that's when it's just like, it throws me off 100%.
Yeah.
And I understand that sometimes you do have to prepare for things and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, it's just different, whatever works for people, I guess. But I think Toastmasters has definitely helped. And I know that I had a lot of people reach out to find out about Toastmasters. I think people reached out to you too, right, about what we were doing. I think it's great.
And you guys do it online, so it's not.
And
even,
we do it online. At first, we were complaining about it being virtual, right? Because we kind of wanted to go to a place. But actually, it's not bad.
They have just fixed up the room where they.
So are they going to go? Oh, well, I'm not going. I want it to be virtual.
This is,
That's me. Yeah. I can still do it virtually.
Friends.
Yeah.
Are you going to go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Probably. She will probably go.
Yeah, because it's more structured. And I'll be like in my house, just like probably answering emails and doing my speech at the same time.
Yeah, because then you can't look at your phone while you're.
Yes.
But I'm always working when I'm looking at my phone, even if I'm on social media. Let's talk about social media.
We do talk about social media a lot.
Well, yeah, let's post on social media more. When are you going to post on social media more, Heather?
These two.
Heather, tell us when you're going to start posting on social media.
A
lot more.
I do post more, kind of, when you guys post and you tag me.
Oh, jeez.
I have such a hard time with video, and I know, like, you guys, I love your videos, and I've done some videos, and I see all other people doing videos, and I still just, like, to me, that is just not me. And I know that for our business, it's important. It's one of those things, like Drea said, like with her and her golf
Speech?
and
golf.
whatever, all these things, right, in your mind, like you have it in the back of your mind, like you want to do it. And I think I just need to be in that mindset of like, okay, now just do it. And I still have a hard time just doing it.
So you need to watch the new movie Air. You need to finish it.
I know I started it. But I think that's a perfect example of how you guys inspire me, is because, again, being around you, and I'm going to complain because that's what all of us do about things that we don't like all the time. And you listen, and then you just tell me, well, who cares? Like, just do it. It doesn't matter. And I hear it, and I'm like, I matter. I care. Like, it matters to me. So it's just, I don't know.
It's just getting out of your head.
I know.
And then just like,
but you have to find a way to make it feel a little more
me.
comfortable.
I want it to be me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like she can go and do 20 million videos in front of 4 different people, 4 different types of videographers, and I'm like, no,
you guys are the only ones.
Okay. Yeah, and not think of really what she has to say until that moment. And where I'm different, I don't want to be in front of anybody else. I'm going to do my own stuff. I'm going to think about what I'm going to say, or ChatGPT is going to tell me what to say.
It's fine. Everyone's using AI.
Yeah, but I need to, do it on my own and edit it on my own for where I'm at a comfortable place with it.
Because I want it to feel like it's me, like authentically me, and not super scripted, or I don't know why. I don't know why I don't.
Excuses.
That's basically it. Yeah.
That's why I called on you.
Thank you.
Always. But anyway, okay, well, this has been fabulous.
Yes.
And I can't wait to do it with the 5 of us, because I think that would be like pretty funny. Because then we can talk about all of our trips and all the crazy stuff that we do. And, especially with the other 2 ladies that are not in our industry. So that would be a lot of fun. But thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I hope people enjoy it and watch it, because it's always fun to do it with your friends. It was different because all of my other interviews have been so like, just about other people and what they've done or whatnot. And this was just like more us, obviously. Like people can see
our day-to-day.
Our day-to-day and how fun it is to work with us.
Yes.
So come join us. Come join us. We're looking for
We have
you.
seats at the table.
Yes, we have a
With the
long
same
table.
time. Yeah.
Yes, come join us. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Breaking the Glass Ceiling. We hope you feel empowered to break free from limitations that hold you back, so achieving your dreams is now possible. Don't forget to subscribe and be part of our inspiring conversations. But before we go, we want to remind you that you are capable of greatness, and by joining us next time, you can start shaking off that self-talk so you can move forward. That's one step closer to breaking the glass ceiling.